Hello, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. I'm Canon photographer RandallMRueff. We got a little bit of a cold and phlegmy phlegm today. But anyway, today is Friday, October the 17th, 2014 AD, and today we're talking about the CINE-SERVO 50 to 1000mm T5.0 to 8.9 EF lens. This is a I believe it was $78,000 lens. Is the retail price right now, and so it's a very expensive lens. But it has a 1.5 extender built in, so you can go from not only can you go from 50 to 1000, but you can go from 75 to 1500 with the internal extender. So you have a total range of 50 to 1500, which is incredibly amazing. Okay. Of course, like I said, one of the downsides to that is the aperture is 5.0 to 8.9, which means you're not going to get your 4.0 or your 3.0 or your 2.8 or your 2.0 or your 1.5 or even 1. You're not going to get those apertures, which means you're not going to get as much light, and your background can still be blown out, but it's not as easily blown out as if you had apertures like 2.0, 2.8, etc. So that means you're going to have probably either lower your shutter speed or increase your ISO, or a combination of both, depending on your shooting conditions. So let's talk about being a cinema lens. I don't believe this lens has autofocus, which is a downside, but as far as I know, it's a cinema lens, it doesn't have autofocus. Now, I could be wrong about that, but so far, from everything I've heard, all cinema lenses don't have autofocus, which I don't like. But anyway, I wish it did. But let's talk about this video is to talk about the features. So let's delve into those right now. What you're seeing is from www.U.S.A.Canon.com. And the features of the CINE-SERVO 50 to 1000mm T 5.0 to 8.9 EF are ultra telephoto 50 to 1000 millimeters or 75 to 1500 millimeters with built-in 1.5 extender, as we talked about earlier. Amazing high zoom ratio of 20 times, which is amazing, as we talked about earlier. 4K optical performance through the 20 times zoom range, and even when the 1.5 extender is used. So you've got high 4K quality video, obviously, the entire range of the lens. Designed for super 35mm large format single sensor cameras, diameter of 31.4 millimeters. Designed for both cinema style and broadcast applications. 11 blade iris for natural out of focus background, which is obviously it's not going to be as blown out as 2.0 or 2.8, but we've already talked about that. But still, being able to blow stuff out in the background is good. Enhanced servo drive unit with various user setting capabilities, which is also detachable. So you don't have to. If you don't want to use the servo drive, you don't have to. It's detachable. In fact, it's got a wire that hangs down, which I don't really like that part of it. But overall, I'm not tripping a whole lot on that. But it would be better if it didn't have that wire hanging down. Slow zoom capability of 180 seconds, or quick zoom of 1.5 seconds from wide end to tele end. So if you want to go real fast from your 50 to 1000 or your 75 to 1500, you can do that in 1.5 seconds, which is pretty fast considering that, based on today's technology. Or if you want to go super slow, and you want to hold it down and go as slow as possible from those zoom ranges, you can do so in 180 seconds. So that's pretty slow. Going from that zoom range of 100, going from that in 180 seconds, that's like, let's see, 60 and 60, 120. So about 3 minutes. That's pretty. In fact, it is 3 minutes. So that's pretty, slow. Multiple communication capability with compatible cameras. I talked about this in an earlier video. It is compatible with EOS cameras, so that's good, as well as cinema cameras. It does come in EF and PL mounts, but this is the EF ones we're just showing. 16-bit precise metadata output for virtual studio systems, high durability and ruggedness. I have no doubt this is high quality. To charge this much and to have something, it's going to be very high quality. Probably the best in the business, easily. Available in PL and EF mount, or can be swapped at an authorized service facility. So if you need to swap between, if you have a PL mount and you need to switch it to EF, you can go to your authorized dealer and have, I'm sure for a fee, have them change it over, or vice versa. So you have the capability of going from PL to EF or EF to PL at your local facility. And the reason I can see that would be a benefit is because let's say you have two different kind of cameras, and having two is expensive enough. You don't want to have to spend that much on two lenses, and if for some reason you need to swap it between, you don't want to have to buy two lenses. Definitely. Most people can't afford one, so buying twos. So being able to swap it would be a good deal. Although I would think most people are going to just stick with one format. I know I would if I had it, but that's just me. Okay. The CINE-SERVO 50-100mm T5.0-8.9 ultra telephoto zoom lens delivers a long focal length performance demanded by today's users of single sensor large format cameras for broadcast, sports, nature, cinematography, and digital filmmaking, with the world's longest focal length, 75 to 1500mm, with its built-in 1.5 extender and highest 20-time magnification among super 35mm zoom lenses as of August 31st, 2014. The CINE-SERVO 50-1000mm T 5.0-8.9 ultra telephoto zoom lens offers new creative opportunities, possibilities for today's growing community of 4K, UHD, and HD image makers. And that is absolutely true. If you had told me a few years ago that they would have a 50-1000, I would have said no way. Or yes, it was possible, but the lens would have to be 20 foot long, and you'd have to have a crane to move it. So this is an amazing, amazing lens that's coming out in the first quarter of 2015. I get something to drink. So would I love to try out this lens? Heck yeah. Can I afford it? No, at least not right now. Canon, if you're out there, I would love to unbox it and do unboxing videos and testing it and use it and shoot it and have it and own it. So my address is in my channel description and in the video description. So if you're out there, Canon. But anyway, this video. The purpose of this video is to show you the features. So if you can't afford it, to see whether or not this is the lens for you. A lot of neat features. There are some downsides. Like any lens, there are some downsides. And one of them, first noticeable one, obviously, is the price. The second is it's manual. From what I understand, it's manual focus only. The third one would be the f-stops as far as downside. It starts out at 5.0. So there are some downsides. Having said that, it's high quality. It's top of the line. There are some downsides to every lens. It doesn't matter how much you pay for it. There's going to be some downsides. Having said that, there are a lot, and I do mean a lot, of good things about this lens. It's amazing. I would love to have, this could be your all-in-one for the most part, unless you're doing fisheye or macro work, or you need something, like I say, 25mm to do very wide angle. For the most part, this lens will fit pretty much the majority of your workload. You're going to do portraits, landscape, sports, wildlife, all kinds of stuff with this lens. So it's very amazing. Of course, on the far end of 1,000 or up to 1,500, probably around that, you're probably going to want a tripod for a lot of these, because at that focal length, even the little bit of shake is going to make it, especially whether you're doing photos or video, both, either one, it's going to give you some shake. So, especially if you're doing video, you're going to want to have this either on some kind of tripod or some kind of mounting system to keep the shake down. So, anyway, that's a list of the features. It's a really impressive lens with a very impressive price, to say the least. But if you have the money, this might just be the lens for you come first quarter 2015. So until next time, I hope this video has given you the information you need to decide if hey, this may be the lens for you. So until next time, I'm Canon photographer RandallMRueff saying thanks for watching. Have a good day. God bless. And as always, keep taking those pictures. Bye.